Last night on Greed.
How many stripes are on the Adidas logo? Is it 3 for $75,000? Yes, it is. For $100,000, is it Madonna Ciccone? Yeah, sure is.
From Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person in one night could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greed. Once again, Chuck Woolery.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Cara's team has, how much you got? You got $100,000, doing pretty well. Of course, the question is, do you want to go for that $200,000? So here's what's going to happen. Each question has 4 correct answers. A little tougher now. Going to be depending on your teammates to come up with the answers, so you have to answer that question. Do you want to keep the $100,000, or do you feel the need for greed? Before you answer that question, the category for the $200,000 question is shopping. Yeah, I didn't see any eyes light up there, but shopping is the category. You want to keep the cash? You want to go for $200,000?
It's a tough call. Yeah. I got to be responsible for everyone. You know what? I bet some of my teammates really want to, and I know it would make the game exciting, but I've gone shopping twice in my lifetime, so I want to take the cash and stop.
That's it?
I'm so sorry.
That's it? Oh, they're not happy. Well, Cara, thank you for playing the game. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Let's give this team a big hand, and now it's time to meet our next team.
Teresa Bell.
Cleveland, Ohio, legal secretary.
Todd Callow.
San Francisco, California, consultant.
Stacy Armeo.
Bowie, Maryland, executive assistant.
Victor Limon.
Palmdale, California, English teacher.
Jason Blake.
Montreal, Canada, artist.
James Dawson.
Leesburg, Virginia, magazine writer.
All right, congratulations for making it this far on Greed. We start off with 6 players. In a moment, we'll be down to 5 players. By the end of the game, there may be only 1 player left, because if you're smart enough, courageous enough, and greedy enough, some of you, maybe even one of you, could win $2 million, okay? All right, let's get started by asking our qualifying question. The 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. And here is your question. According to Burger King, how many calories are in their standard double Whopper? All right, your time starts now. All right, all the answers are locked in. Time for the correct answer, and here it is. This is going to blow you away. This is without cheese. 920 calories. Man, oh man. Well, let's see who our captain is. Who's closest? It's going to be you, Stacy. Congratulations. Come right over here. You are our captain. Who is our next player? James, congratulations. You're the next player. Who's following James? It's going to be you, Teresa. Congratulations to you. And who else will be playing for over $2 million tonight? Jason, it's you. Congratulations. It's down to Victor and Todd. So which one of you 2 guys will be standing? Which one will go back into the contestant pool? Let's find out now. It's going to be you, Todd. You're going to be playing Victor back in the contestant pool. Thank you for playing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for Greed. Well, every team has a common foe. In your case, ours is the Tower of Greed. It starts at $25,000, moves in $25,000 increments up to $100,000. There, it doubles. At $200,000, it becomes $500,000. There, it doubles again, goes to $1 million, and finally doubles at $2 million. Now remember, any team that misses a question, they lose everything. Well, Stacy, you're the captain. You have a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. Now, you can stop after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own if you like. We start off with serious money here, so we're going to start off with $25,000. But first of all, Todd, let me welcome you to the show.
Thanks.
Yeah. Todd, if you got $2 million, what would you do with it?
Well, I think I'd go to Europe with my wonderful wife, Sarah. We'd buy our first home after that, and then I'd get front row tickets to the Lakers next to Jack Nicholson.
There you go. Okay, good dream. Let's see if we can start you off. Todd, here is your $25,000 question. Todd, which of the following is a muscle in the human body? Altoid, deltoid, schizoid, trapezoid.
Well, Chuck, I'm gonna have to say deltoid.
I think it's deltoid. What do you think, Stacy? You accept or reject that answer?
I think I'm going to accept it.
All right. $25,000. Has Todd got the deltoid? Yes. Good choice. That was a little tricky. I admit that was a little tricky. Yeah. Well, you want to keep the cash? Want to risk it and go for $50,000, Stacy?
I think we're going to keep going.
All right. How you doing, Jason?
Great.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
If you won $2 million, Jason, what would you do with it?
Well, Chuck, my mother's been such an incredible blessing in my life that I'd have to give her, you know, quite a bit of it. But other than that, I'd like to buy a hot air balloon and sail over the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania, Africa.
Wow.
Check out all the wildlife.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah,
Okay, Jason. Let's see if we can get you on your way. Jason, here is your $50,000 question. According to the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, which Vegas gambling activity is played by the most people? Blackjack, craps, roulette, or slot machines?
Well, Chuck, I've been to Vegas a couple times, and it seems that I see a lot of people on the slot machines.
Stacy?
I accept that.
You accept
that's a good
that answer? You think that's a good answer? For $50,000, is it slot machines for Jason? It is. Congratulations. $50,000. Keep the cash. Do you feel the need for greed?
I feel the need for greed. We're going to keep going.
$75,000, Teresa. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. What would you do with $2 million, Teresa?
Oh, my. I'll tell you, I have a couple ideas for inventions, and so I think I would like to do the patent research and then develop the prototypes, and after that I move to Paris and write a novel.
Wow.
And hire a full-time masseuse. Get a body
Masseuse or
massage.
masseur?
I'm a masseur, every day.
Okay.
Every day, for the rest of my life.
Oh, good for you.
It would cover it, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, Teresa, here is your $75,000 question. According to Reuters, what musical is the most successful show of the century with the box office receipts of over $3 billion? Chorus Line, Hair, West Side Story, Grease, Phantom of the Opera. Which do you think is the most successful with over $3 billion in box office receipts?
Oh, boy. Okay. I know a chorus line played an awfully long time, so I'm going to say a chorus line.
I believe it's a chorus line. Stacy, do you accept or reject that answer?
Oh, this is a tough one.
You're the captain. You're ultimately responsible for your team. It's up to you.
I think I'm going to reject it.
You're going to reject her answer? And what would you replace it with?
I would like to replace it with Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera. How do you feel about that, Teresa?
That's fine, because that was my second choice.
That was your second choice?
Yeah.
Well, it's a $75,000 switch. Let's see if it works. Is it Phantom of the Opera? Yes, it is. There you go. Pretty good job. Pretty good job, Stacy. Yeah, good for you. $75,000. Keep the cash. Feel the need for greed. What are you going to do? Go for 100,000?
I think we're going to keep going.
Here we go. Hey, James.
Hey,
What would you do with $2 million, James?
everything I would do starts with the letter H.
H?
Build a house out in the hills, put a home theater in it with HD TV, get a big old Harley hog to ride around on, get a high-speed hookup to the internet, tell all my friends to go to hell, and live like a happy, high-tech hermit.
You may have been a little premature about talking about your friends, James, but we'll see. Here is your $100,000 question. James, which of the following has been around the longest? Greyhound Bus Lines, Harley Davidson, United Airlines, Hertz Car Rental, Amtrak Railways.
That's a tough one. I mean,
Well, it's for $100,000, James.
that's a $100,000 question. You know, I don't think it's United because it's an airline. So you'd think that would come a little later in the game. Amtrak, I don't think would have been called Amtrak back in the early days of trains. It's between Greyhound and Harley Davidson for me. I'm gonna have to say Greyhound.
You think it's Greyhound? Stacy, he says it's Greyhound. Do you want to accept or reject the answer?
Oh, boy. I have no idea.
Sometimes you have to go with your gut, whatever you think. It's up to you.
I think I'll accept it.
You're going to accept Greyhound buses, okay? Greyhound Bus Lines. For $100,000, is it Greyhound Bus Lines? No, it's not. I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
Guess what it was?
Amtrak.
No,
Harley Davidson?
it was Harley Davidson. You had it, James. Had it, just pass it over. I'm so sorry. Gonna come back with our next team right after this.
Comes along that's worthy of your attention. Sunday, Fox proudly presents the new comedy, Malcolm in the Middle.
Actually, that was pretty cool. What else you got?
Rolling Stone calls it one of the most promising and entertaining new series in recent memory.
Drink your milk.
It's lumpy.
Then chew it.
The New York Times proclaims here is the season's only foolproof advice. Watch Malcolm.
Honestly, Hal, you're like a monkey.
And USA Today says it should take the TV world by storm.
Watching hockey's really paid off.
Fox Sunday, between The Simpsons and The X-Files, there's Malcolm in the Middle at 8:30, 7:30 Central.
Travel provided by Priceline.com, where you name the price and save on airline tickets, hotel rooms, mortgages, new cars, and more. Visit Priceline on the internet or call 1-800-PRICELINE.
Welcome back to the richest, most dangerous game in America. Let's meet our next team right now.
Rodney Beverly.
Clinton, Maryland, sales manager.
Jason Easer.
Austin, Texas, student.
Harold Carr.
Wilbraham, Massachusetts, retail manager.
Richard Sheldon.
Raleigh, North Carolina, retail manager.
Lynn LaCava.
New York City, intimate apparel sales.
Grace Conina.
Las Vegas, Nevada, bookkeeper.
Welcome, everybody. Congratulations for making it this far. Let's get started by asking your qualifying question, and here it is. According to the Ladies' Home Journal, how many minutes a day does the average person spend eating? Your time starts now. Okay, all your answers are locked in. Here's the correct answer. Most people eat 77 minutes a day. Who's our captain? A tie. Who rung in first? You did, Rodney. Congratulations. You're the captain. Lynn, that means you're next over here. Who is our next player? It's going to be you, Richard, right there. Congratulations to you. And who's next? Harold, right over here. Congratulations to you. It's between Grace and Jason. Who's going to be playing? Who's going into the contestant pool? You're going to be playing, Jason. Thank you, Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your next team for greed. Well, we're hoping for some big money, Rodney. Jason, Harold, Richard, and Lynn. Let's get started with you, Jason. What would you do with $2 million?
Well, I think I'd open up a sports bar in Austin, Texas.
Well, here's $25,000 to help you along if you get it right. Here is your $25,000 question, Jason. Which of the following is a work written by William Shakespeare? Shakespeare in Love, A Tale of Two Cities, Of Mice and Men, The Merchant of Venice.
Well, Chuck, I believe it would be A Merchant of Venice.
Merchant of Venice.
Yes.
Rodney, do you agree or disagree since you have that option?
I agree.
You agree for $25,000. Is it A Merchant of Venice? The Merchant of Venice. Yes, it is. Congratulations, Jason. Yeah. All right. Want to keep that $25,000 or do you want to go for $50,000?
We're going to go for 50, Chuck.
Here we go, Harold. What would you do with $2 million, Harold?
I'd buy a little place down in the Keys, get a boat, do a little fishing, probably take $250,000 to Vegas and have some fun.
Sounds like fun to me. Here is your $50,000 question. In the world of computers, what do the initials RAM stand for? Read all messages, random access memory, rapid advanced modem, rotating amplitude modulation.
Well, I'm not really a big computer buff, but random access memory.
Random access memory. Rodney, what do you think? You accept or reject that answer?
I'm definitely going to accept that answer.
Going to accept that answer for $50,000. Is it random access memory for RAM? Yes. All right, we'll be back with more greed right after this.
Want to score the extra points with the family? We've got just the thing for you. The Fox 29 Family Nights with Pizza Hut and the Buffalo Blizzard. You get 4 tickets to the Buffalo Blizzard game, a large one-topping Pizza Hut pizza with breadsticks and soft drink, and a 1999-2000 Buffalo Blizzard program. Now that's kicking. Pick up your discount vouchers at any participating Pizza Hut or call the Blizzard at 855-4400 for tickets and info. Family Nights with the Buffalo Blizzard are sponsored by Pizza Hut and Fox 29.
Doesn't get any better than this. It's like a dream.
New York Lotto. Will you be ready if it happens to you?
Dream lover, where are you? With a love oh so true. A girl to hold in my arms and know the magic of her.
You never know when love might come true. So be ready with Scope. No other leading mouthwash kills more bad breath bacteria than Scope. Its minty tinkle gets breath Scope clean and fresh. Scope. Feel the tingle.
Where are you?
Riboflavin, vitamin A.
Introducing Campbell's Plus Soups, a delicious new line of soups like hearty pasta and vegetables, each one fortified, each a good source of 7 essential vitamins.
Vitamin E, vitamin C.
And even calcium.
Calcium.
Want a fortified soup that tastes great? We have a soup for that. New Campbell's Plus.
Just one buffalo, just one fox.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Going to keep your $50,000 and go for $75,000, Rodney?
we have to do 75,000 at least.
75 at least. Here we go, Richard. You feel a need for greed, Richard?
I feel it.
Yeah, what would you do with $2 million?
I'd give my family and friends some money to live on, and I'm moving down to Jamaica and just sit on the beach for...
Going to Jamaica. A lot of people are going to Jamaica. Yeah. Well, Richard, here is your $75,000 question. According to the American Egg Board, how do most Americans want their eggs prepared? Soft-boiled, hard-boiled, poached, sunny side up, or scrambled?
I'm a big egg eater, but I like mine all sorts of ways. I'm gonna have to go with sunny side up there.
You think it's sunny side up? Most people would prefer their eggs sunny side up. Rodney, what do you think? Want to accept or reject that answer? You're the captain. You can do that.
Chuck, I am a pretty big egg eater myself, but I think that most people go for scrambled eggs. So I'm going to reject that answer and go with scrambled.
You go with scrambled. How do you feel about that, Richard?
He's the man. He's the captain.
He's the captain. He is the man. Well, let's hope he's right for $75,000. Most people like their eggs scrambled. Is that right? Yes. You are the man. $75,000 your team has, Rodney. You want to keep it? Do you feel the need for greed?
You feel the need for greed.
Going to $100,000. Lynn, welcome to the game.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lynn, what would you do with $2 million?
Well, I think I'd take a nice long walk up Madison Avenue, and if I had anything left, I'd invest it.
Yeah, a little shopping spree. Okay.
That's it.
Well, Lynn, here is your $100,000 question. Which of the following animals is not included in a standard box of Barnum's animal crackers? Lima, or is that llama? I guess it's llama. Sheep, giraffe, camel, lion. So it's llama, sheep, giraffe, camel, lion.
I'm going to choose giraffe.
Giraffe. Rodney, remember those animal crackers?
I loved them as a kid, and I actually still love them now. I haven't had a box.
You accept or reject her answer?
I am going to reject that answer. And I believe it is a sheep that is not.
You think a sheep is not included?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here we go. $100,000. Is it sheep? No. Well, we just can't bid past that $100,000. I'll bet you it was a llama. Is it a llama? It's a llama. Gotta be, yeah. Gonna come right back. More greed right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to the richest, most dangerous game in America. Let's meet our new team.
Edward Freeman.
Houston, Texas, physician.
Matt Himmerly.
East Lansing, Michigan, liquor sales.
Zachary Lozoff.
Madison, Wisconsin, college student.
Francesca Russo.
Cedar Grove, New Jersey, homemaker.
Sheena McCurdy.
Edinburgh, Scotland, computer consultant.
Thad Shirley.
Las Vegas, Nevada, student.
All right, congratulations, everybody, for getting this far. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question, and here it is. As of today, how many stores are there in the Minnesota's Mall of America? Your time starts now. Okay, all your answers are locked in. The correct answer is 540. You believe that? A lot of stores. Okay, let's see who's closest. Will be our captain. It's going to be you, Matt, right over here. Congratulations. And who is our next player? That'll be you, Zachary, over here. And next is Sheena. There you are, Sheena. And one of you three will be playing for $2 million. Who's it going to be? It's going to be you, Francesca, right over here in position number 3. Thad, Edward, which one is it? It's going to be you, Edward. Thad, back in the contestant pool. And over here, ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for greed. All right, let me catch everybody up on the Tower of Greed. We start off at $25,000 and $50,000 or $25,000 increments. Work our way up to 100, doubles at 200. Move on to $500,000, double that to $1 million, double that to $2 million. You're 8 questions away, Matt, right now from $2 million. Now, remember, any team that loses a question or misses a question loses everything, all right? Here we go. Well, Edward, let's get started. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah, $25,000 question coming up, but first, what would you do with $2 million?
Well, Chuck, it's not enough money to pay my student loans, so I'm going to do something a little more affordable. Set up an account for my children's education, invest some, but I'd really like to buy a World War II airplane and fix it up.
Okay, Edward, here is your $25,000 question. Edward, if you're riding a John Deere, what are you on top of? A tractor, a pickup truck, a tank, a mechanical bull?
Well, Chuck, since I went to a school in the country, I kind of know what it is. I think it's truck.
You think it's a truck?
Yes, sir. I mean tractor.
Tractor. You think it's a tractor? All right, Matt, you accept or reject that answer?
I accept the
answer.
answer. I accept the answer, Chuck.
Okay. For $25,000, Edward's looking for a tractor. Yes. There you go. Oh, man. When you said truck, Edward, I thought, holy cow. We're not going to get past 25 on this one. Wow.
Just warming up.
There you go. Okay. Got $25,000, Matt.
We're pressing on.
Going to press on. Francesca, welcome.
Hi.
What would you do with $2 million, Francesca?
Well, my husband and I always wanted to go to Greece for our honeymoon, take a cruise to all the Greek islands, so I definitely would like to do that. And then I'd like to take my whole family over to Italy, specifically Sicily, because my mom hasn't seen her family in about 10 years, so I'd love to bring them all there.
Well, I hope we can help facilitate those cruises,
I hope
and here
so
we go.
too.
All right, Francesca, here is your $50,000 question. What advertising icon constantly reminds customers, please don't squeeze the Charmin? Is it Mr. Whipple, Mr. Clean, Mr. T, or Mr. Peepers?
I'm confident that it is Mr. Whipple.
Confident.
Yeah.
She's confident, Matt.
I trust Francesca, Chuck, so I'm going to accept that answer.
All right, $50,000 looking for Mr. Whipple in the Charmin. Is that what it is? Yes, sir. $50,000. Keep the cash. Let's go. Let's go. A little greedy. Hey, Sheena. How are you?
I'm great.
What would you do with $2 million?
Well, my husband's family have never met my family in Scotland, so I'm going to fly everybody first class to Scotland, rent a Scottish castle, and do a second wedding.
How nice would that be? Where are you from in Scotland?
From Edinburgh.
Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And here is your $75,000 question. Sheena, if you go into the store to purchase Mother Jones, what are you buying? Are you buying baby formula, inexpensive wine, an organic pear, a counterculture magazine, or frozen pie?
Chuck, I'm very confident in the answer because my husband and I subscribe. It is a counterculture magazine.
You do? You subscribe?
We subscribe to Mother Jones.
Okay.
In that case, I'll accept,
Yeah,
Chuck.
Matt, I guess you got to go with that. If they subscribe to it, what are you going to say? If she's wrong, well, I don't know. $75,000 is a counterculture magazine? It is. It is. $75,000, Matt.
Let's keep going.
Going to keep going for $100,000. He feels a need for greed, Zachary. Welcome to the show. What would you do with $2 million?
Have to throw a big party at the University of Wisconsin, invite everybody. Got to keep my status as the party man. So.
There you go. Okay, this ought to do it.
Let's hope.
$100,000. Here's your $100,000 question, Zachary. Which of these actors was not in the film American Graffiti? Richard Dreyfuss, Ron Howard, Harrison Ford, Suzanne Summers, John Travolta.
I know Harrison Ford was in it. It's a tough one. I think I'm going to go with John Travolta.
He says John Travolta, Matt. You accept or reject that answer? What are you thinking about, Matt?
I know that Ron Howard was in it. I believe that Richard Dreyfuss was in it. Wasn't sure about Harrison Ford, but Zach says he was. Suzanne Summers. I'm not sure. I'm going to trust Zach. We'll accept that answer, Chuck.
Accept John Travolta for $100,000. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Got $100,000. Gonna take a break. See if we can go 4 questions away from $2 million. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the richest, most dangerous game in America. We're here with Edward and Francesca, Sheena, Zachary, their captain, Matt. Only 4 questions away from $2 million. And of course, Matt, in this round, the questions get a little bit harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You're going to be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. Now I got to ask you the question. Do you want to keep the $100,000, or do you want to risk it and play for that $200,000?
We're going to keep...
Before you tell me, let me give you the category to help you make your decision. The category for the $200,000 question is pets.
No doubt about it, Chuck. We're going on.
Gonna go. All right, here we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player, take his or her money by challenging them to a 1-question showdown, or they can keep the team the way it is. But to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000, win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator. Sheena. The Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone here that you would like to call out to a 1-question showdown? I'll give you $10,000, win or lose. You'll get their money in their position if you beat them.
Sorry to do this, guys, but I am going to call out Francesca.
Francesca, here we go. Let's dance. You'll be here, Francesca. You're being challenged.
Okay.
And Sheena, you will be on this side. Here is your $10,000. Now I'm going to ask you one question. Remember, you can buzz in anytime you think you know the answer. The winner of the question will be playing for $80,000. The loser will be out of the game. Okay? Ready? Here is your question. What animal is the symbol of Merrill Lynch? Sheena.
The bull.
A bull is exactly right. Sorry, Francesca. Thanks for playing the game. That's why we call it greed. You got your $10,000? Right over there. Here we go. Well, now, were you a little afraid there? It took a while for bull to come in, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, everybody. All right. Here is your $200,000 question. Which 4 of the following 6 are breeds of dogs? Saluki, Samoyed, Black Sumatra, Akita, Spotted Poland, Chow Chow. All right. You got a freebie because you've earned it. You've come this far, Matt. You can use this anytime you want to take away 1 wrong choice from any question. Up to you.
I think we'll use it now, Chuck.
Going to use it now. Okay, take away one wrong answer. All right, Black Sumatra. Hopefully that helped. All right, Edward, you have the first answer.
Okay, Chuck. I gotta go with Saluki. My wife graduated from SIU. There's Salukis.
Was that right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Saluki. Sheena?
Chuck, I have to go with Akita.
Akita. Zachary.
Well, a friend of mine used to have one, so I'm gonna go with Samoyed.
Samoyed. Matt.
It's Chow Chow, Chuck.
Chow Chow. That's all four. Is there anything there that you would like to change, Matt? Because you're the captain. If there's something you don't like, you can change it.
I'm going to change my own, Chuck. I'm going to go to Spotted Poland instead.
From Chow Chow to Spotted Poland?
Yes, sir.
All right. Everything set?
Yes.
Ready to go? Is Saluki a correct answer? Yes, it is. That's one. Is Akita a correct answer? It is. That's two. Samoyed, is that a correct answer? Yes. Well, here we go. Well, we're down to that last one. What did you change it from, to Chow Chow to Spotted Poland?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I guess it depends on just how sure you are of Spotted Poland. Because if you're unsure and you think it's wrong, I will give you $20,000. It's up to you whether you want to go for it. Here's the money. Keep it or return it to me and go for the $200,000. Whatever you want to do.
I know that a chow is a dog, but I don't know if it's a chow chow. I think we'll take the money, Chuck.
You're going to take the $20,000?
Yep.
$20,000 is all yours. Let's take a look and see. He changed it from Chow Chow to Spotted Poland. Is Spotted Poland a correct answer? It is not. You did the right thing, but I'm telling you, that was a tough way to do it. Tough way to do it. Too bad. Congratulations to you. Take a break. Come back with a new team right after this. Stay with us.
Travel provided by Priceline.com, where you name the price and save on airline tickets, hotel rooms, mortgages, new cars, and more. Visit Priceline on the internet or call 1-800-PRICELINE.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Let's meet our next team.
Jerry Burchard.
San Antonio, Texas, restoration specialist.
Brian Zieglin.
San Diego, California, student counselor.
Joe Price.
Dardanelle, Arkansas, nurse.
K.T. Wigman.
Chicago, Illinois, internet content producer.
Elizabeth Bukowski.
Colorado Springs, Colorado, marketing director.
Todd Whitman.
Hermosa Beach, California, attorney.
Welcome, everybody. Congratulations for getting this far. We start off with 6 players in a moment. We'll be down to 5 players. By the end of the game, there may be only 1 player left, because if you're smart enough, courageous enough, if you're greedy enough, some of you, or maybe one of you, could play for $2 million and win. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. And here is your qualifying question. According to the Greeting Card Association, what percentage of Valentine's Day cards are purchased by women? Your time starts now. Okay, all your answers are locked in. Here is the correct answer. 85% of the women purchase all Valentine's Day cards. Gentlemen, we have some work to do. All right, with that in mind, who is our captain? It's you, Joe, right over here. Who's our next player? It'll be you, Brian, over here in position number 1. Who's next? It'll be you, Todd, right here. Down to 3. Who's going to play? You're going to play, KT, right over there. Between Elizabeth and Jerry, who's going to play? It's going to be you. Oh, it's not going to be you. It's a tie. Who rung in first? You did, Jerry. You're going to be over here. Elizabeth, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for green. Jerry, how are you?
Doing great, Chuck. How are you?
Fine, thanks. What would you do with $2 million if you wanted, Jerry?
Chuck, I'd buy the hugest ranch in Texas and host greed watching parties once a week.
There you go. I like that. Well, I hope you win. Okay. Start off with serious money here, Jerry. Here is your $25,000 question. What Little Richard song begins with the poignant line, wop babaloo bop ba blop bam boom? Rock Around the Clock, Lucille, Tutti Frutti, Blueberry Hill.
Chuck, I believe that's Tutti Frutti.
What do you think, Joe? Accept or reject that answer?
I accept.
Wop babaloo bop ba wop bam boom. Is it Tutti Frutti? Yes, it is. There you go. Hopefully Little Richard will forgive me for my bad impression. You want to keep that 25,000? You want to move on to 50? You want to risk it, Joe?
Yes.
You want to risk it? Here we go, KT. What would you do with $2 million, KT?
Well, I'd rent an amphitheater and pay the first 30,000 people I saw $20 a piece to see my band play.
Really? Well, I'd pay.
You're on the list.
Okay. Here is your $50,000 question, KT. What company is the largest diamond mining organization in the world? Is it De Beers, Union Carbide, Anaconda, 3M?
Well, Chuck, I'm getting married in a year from now, so I know my diamonds. It's definitely De Beers.
She says De Beers, Joe.
I agree.
He agrees. For $50,000, is it De Beers? It is. On your way, Joe. The team has $50,000. Want to keep it?
No, go.
Hey, Todd.
Hello, Chuck.
How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
What would you do with $2 million, Todd?
I would shower my beautiful fiancée, Lisa, with diamonds and party like a rock star.
There you go. All right. But would you marry her, Todd?
After the partying like a rock star was
That's all
done.
I would ask. Todd, here is your $75,000 question. Which state is home to 5 Major League Baseball teams? Is it New York, Texas, Illinois, Ohio, or California?
Well, I'm a big baseball fan, so I am going to go with California.
He thinks it's California, Joe.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Jump right on that.
Yeah.
$75,000. Is it California? Yes, it is. A lot of baseball teams out here. You got the Angels, got the A's, the Giants, the Dodgers, the Padres. Bunch of baseball teams. Well, Joe, $75,000. You guys are doing pretty well. You want to keep that cash?
Gotta go.
Going to go on for 100? Going to go to 100? Feel the need for greed, Brian?
I feel the need for greed.
Do you feel it?
I feel it.
How does it feel?
It makes me nervous is what it makes me feel.
What would you do with $2 million, Brian?
Well, there's 2 things I've always wanted to do that cost a lot of money. One is buy my own plane. The other would be to go climb Mount Everest.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope this will help you along your dream.
Should help.
Brian, here is your $100,000 question. According to the November 1999 rankings by Mediametrics, which of the following shopping websites attracted the most visitors? eBay, eToys.com, BarnesandNoble.com, SitNow, I guess that is .com, CD Now, thank you. CDNow.com, ToysRUs.com. Which one do you think it is?
I was hoping Amazon.com would come up.
Well, sorry.
Out of those, being that it's a Christmas season, parents are buying toys for their kids. I'll say etoys.com.
I think it's eToys. What do you think, Joe? Accept or reject the answer?
I reject that answer. I think it's eBay.
You think it's eBay.com? What do you think about that, Brian?
Well, I'm not the captain.
That's right.
I still think
What
it's
a hard
eToys.
choice to make.
You made your choice. You're gonna.
I'm gonna stick with my choice, eBay.
eBay? Is eBay worth $100,000? I hope so.
Yes!
Yes! Very nicely done. Well, it's $100,000, but that's all the time we have for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night to see how high this team could climb the Tower of Greed. Oh, by the way, don't forget, we're also going to see the .com team. They're coming back tomorrow night, too. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
Enter a world of vengeance.
Everybody out!
A world of deceit.
Help! Ow! Help! I gave him that.
A world where survival of the fittest begins at the dinner table.
Anyone want the last olive?
Those aren't olives. Those are peaches.
Fox introduces a new comedy that proves there's nothing funnier than someone else's family. Between The Simpsons and The X-Files.
A little lower, son.
There's Malcolm in the Middle, premiering Sunday at 8:30, 7:30 Central.